the blood of those who died in the war for independence.
Gold, the wealth of the country.
Green, the rich forests and natural resources.
The star, unity, emancipation, freedom.
The country of Ghana is located in the western region of Africa, resting aside the Gulf of Guinea. Ghana holds approximately 26 million citizens whom enjoy a tropical environment year-round. The country of Ghana is best known for their beautiful graphic art and wood carvings, which is one of their most common forms of self-expression. The citizens of Ghana value a very strong bond with their families, and this is where Ghanaians find their primary source of identity. Family obligations take precedence over everything else in life. In fact, mothers even keep their infants with them constantly, wrapped in a shawl on their back throughout the day.
As the flag represents, the country is rich in natural resources and minerals, which are the prime sources of wealth and income in Ghana. However, the country does not have many other sources of income, with a per capita gross domestic product of $400 per year. This country experiences many hardships with their economy, education, and healthcare. The life expectancy in Ghana is only 62 for males and 64 for females, as opposed to 76 and 81 respectively in the United States. The problems in healthcare are a result of many factors. One factor includes their diet, which is a starchy and low in nutritional count. The inefficient production of food leads to many residents of Ghana not receiving proper nutrition. The citizens of Ghana also do not all have access to attending college, and most don't even attend high school. There is a significant lack of education in healthcare.
The majority of the healthcare system in Ghana is funded by the government and partially by the church. Healthcare facilities are mainly located in the large cities and more populated areas of the country, with a massive shortage in the rural areas. These urban populations are much more likely to have access to healthcare and better health outcomes overall. The spending on healthcare is dramatically less than other countries, with a per capita of $145 compared to $9,403 in the United States, only 3.8% of their GDP. This system is funded 50% from Ghana federal taxes and 45% out of pocket. Additionally, only about 1,400 physicians practice in Ghana, as graduates from one of the 3 medical schools in Ghana often immigrate to other areas to practice medicine. It is especially difficult to find physicians to work in the rural areas of Ghana. Ghana's healthcare is influenced heavily by their traditional culture. Even today, they value traditional treatment of disease such as prayer, supernatural elements, herbal treatments, sacrifice, and magical charms. They also follow more modern healthcare practices.
So hi everyone, I'm here with my cousin Mimi. Mimi was a nurse in Ghana and she's also a nurse here in the US now. So I'm just going to be asking her some questions so we can get a better idea of what healthcare was like in Ghana and then what it's like in comparison to the US. So thank you, Mimi, for doing this interview with me.
You are most welcome.
Okay, so my first question is, do you want to give like an overview of maybe like what the differences are between healthcare in Ghana and healthcare in the US?
Okay, I'll start with the healthcare in Ghana because that is where I came from. Healthcare delivery system in Ghana is kind of in a diverse way. I would say we don't have much of amenities and equipment to give the quality kind of care that we have to, though you have achieved all the training, the years of training that you need, but you don't have the equipment to give the care that you have to, so you always have to improvise. Then on the other hand, over here we do have a lot of equipment. After the training, you have the equipment and resources to work with that makes working more easy and then accessible. You give quality care to your patients, so satisfaction over here is high, satisfaction back home is low.
Gotcha. And how would you say that healthcare providers are trained in Ghana?
Okay, so I would start with the top rank. Our medical doctors are trained for 7 years. They go to medical school for 4 years and then they'll come and do their residency for 3 years. So it makes a total of 7 years. And then when you come to the nursing as the second ranking, the BSN or the degree program, you go for 4 years, and then the diploma, or over here you call it associate, you go for 3 years.
And what type of medical services are offered? Like what type of medical facilities are in Ghana?
Oh, we do have, so Ghana is basically divided into regions. So we have 10 regions in all. And then what the government did is every region has its regional hospital. And then we do have teaching hospital. Those teaching hospitals are there to help with medical school, nursing students, and everybody. So you go there, and then they have the nurses who are health educators, and then they teach you the right things. And then we do have our community satellite clinics where it's based on suburb locations. So depending on which area that you belong, they have a lot of satellite clinics there. So you can go to a regional hospital, you have to get a referral. You can't get up and say, hey, I'm going to a regional. You will not be accepted. You have to come from a community or a suburb one, and then the doctor over there has to send you a referral that we can treat you here. So they believe the regional hospital can do. Other than that, you can't get into it.
And how is healthcare funded in Ghana?
The funding system basically is by the government admin through taxpayers' money. But then over here, they do have healthcare insurance over there. But where can people have this myth about this insurance things? I believe over here is still the same thing. People believe that when you carry the healthcare insurance, you don't get the quality care, you don't get the quality medication. They prefer to pay out of pocket. But Ghana, cost of care delivery, it's more of cash and carry. You have to pay before you are given the care. But over here, you receive the care, and later the bill will be sent to you to pay. So your life is saved, and later come and fix how to pay. But back home, you have to pay first before care is being given. So kind of out of pocket and government. They are trying to make a health delivery accessible to even the most rural areas that don't have accessible to vehicles, transportation.
And also, what are the main healthcare issues in Ghana?
Ghana, I would say it's more of safety and then communicable diseases. Over here, we having more of chronic heart disease, but trust me, because over here, we eat a lot of red meat, and therefore over there, they can afford those red meat because it's expensive. It's the affluent who can afford it, so they are more into fish and those high cholesterol diets, I would say. So they don't have much with cancer, though we do have cancer issues, but it's not on the high.
That was